This is a quick tutorial on how to move web maps and apps from one portal to another. To do this, we're going to be using ArcGIS Online Assistant. The first thing you want to do is republish or copy your map services to the new portal. Next, you're going to copy your web map to the new portal, and then you're going to copy your web app to the new portal. The problem is that all of the map services in your web map and any widgets you have in your app are going to be pointing back to the old portal. And of course, that's not going to work. So what you're going to do is you're going to change the URLs on your web map to point to the new map services on the new portal. And then you're going to go and change the JSON in your web app to point to the new web map and the new services. And just a note, if your current web map uses a map service that is not currently available on the new portal, you're going to want to remove that map service from your web map. And you're going to want to remove any references to that service in your web app, like say a widget or something. So I've already republished my map services to the new portal, and now I want to copy my web app and map to the new portal. As you can see, this is a very simple app. I have one layer, distribution, and I have a simple filter that filters circuits by circuit ID. First thing I want to do is log into ArcGIS Online Assistant. Now I want to copy my web map and my web app to a new portal. It's a simple process. You just drag and drop. Now I'm going to refresh and log into the new portal. First thing I want to do is update my URLs in the web map. I only have one layer, one URL to update, and I already have that in a text document. This is my new URL. And now I'm going to make sure that my web map works. Okay, looks good. Now I'm going to edit the JSON on the web app and fix all the URLs. I'm going to do this in a text editor. All right, so my first URL is a portal URL, and I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a quick web app to get those URLs. Now I'm going to refresh so that new app shows up. Scroll down to the data, copy that, and paste. All right, so now I know what my portal URL is. All right, looks like I need to change my location master service. I have that already in my text document. All right, there's my distribution layer. This is the item ID for the web map. Right now it's the old ID from the old portal. And since I used my new web map in my temporary web app, I can get the ID from there. Again, my portal URL, my proxy. And that is my new web app ID, so I'll keep that. That was generated by ArcGIS Assistant. So I'm ready to go. Copy my new code and go in, edit, select all, delete, and paste. And hopefully this will work. Okay. All right, I got my layer there. And let's test the filter out. Okay, looks good. Now let's try the location master. Let's search for a location number. Great, that works too. This was a very simple example, and in real life, you want to check all of the URLs in your JSON for your web map. The online assistant is good, but it can miss things. For example, this is an image URL for a pop-up, and it was completely missed by online assistant. Another thing you want to do is check all the pop-ups for your various layers in your web map. If it turns out that you're not getting a pop-up where there should be one, it might be because the layer IDs are not expanded, and that's very easy to fix. All you do is go in and just change one single pop-up, like maybe uncheck object ID visibility, and that will force all of the other layer IDs to expand, and that should fix your pop-up problem. And finally, you want to check all of the URLs in your web app JSON, and you also want to test every single widget. For example, you might have a query that's looking at a table, but the structure has changed and it breaks the query. In that case, just delete the query and rebuild it. Two tips about Notepad++. One is that you can change the language to JSON, which allows you to collapse your code, makes it easier to find things, and of course you can see the colors there. That helps out as well. And the other thing is that you don't have to scroll through your code to find URLs. You could do a find replace to create a list. Type in HTTP for the find, and with replace, type in \r, which is return, HTTP. Make sure you're in extended search mode, hit replace all. Then the next thing you do is you want to select all, copy, create a new document, paste, go to line operations, and sort your lines alphabetically. All your URLs are going to be at the bottom. You can get rid of the rest. Then you can remove duplicate lines. And even though this looks like a lot of URLs, you can tell that a lot of them use the same root, like distribution, for example. So this would only be one find replace to replace all of the map server references to distribution. And I can continue on, get rid of some of these dead links, and keep the links that I know still work, like the YouTube link and so forth. Get rid of the duplicates, just keep the links simplified. And pretty soon I should have a pretty short list of URLs to find replace. And the same process can be done with a web map JSON when you're looking for URLs that Online Assistant might have missed.